Today, Luna and I expanded our It's Your Choice exercise to dogs. For our purposes here, I'm going to be using our dummy dog, Mr. Dum Dum, as the demo version of the exercise that we performed today. Now, we practiced this both with human distractions and canine distractions. Luna was a lot better at ignoring and disengaging from humans. Let's go. Leave it. Yep, good girl. Mostly, I think, because she knows that some people here in the office are here for less fun and more pokey things, like vaccines or other exam activities. So she was a little less enthusiastic about trying to go say hello to them. But we did get the opportunity to practice working, yep, good girl, around some other dogs. And I'm going to show you how we practice our It's Your Choice cue with a live dog in the mix, okay? So when you're walking with Luna and you notice that there is another dog in the vicinity, you want to immediately look to her and where her eyes are. Oh, you're fine, you goofball. And when you see her eyes lock onto the other dog, you want to immediately mark with yep, and then pivot and turn and start moving away. Come here. Yeah, good job. Very nice. So we're going to practice that here with our dummy here. Yep. Good girl. Good job. Now we are very good at this in the office. Yep. 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 Good girl. But when we were outside, this was a lot more challenging for her. And that's to be expected. When you're in, when you're in the great outdoors, there are a lot of other distractions in the mix, even beyond the strange dog that Luna might be acknowledging or noticing for the first time. There are going to be sounds of traffic, there's going to be the smells associated with the dog, and any other dogs that have been in the vicinity recently. Good girl, can you lay down? Good job. So it is your job to notice the potential distraction, like a dog or cat, or a cyclist maybe. I know. And mark for her successful locking on. No, ma'am, that's rude. Mark for her successful focus on the distraction before she chooses to do anything else, like bark or pull towards it. That's a good girl. I know. It's hard being so patient. It's hard being so patient. If she does react, if she does start pulling towards another dog or another person, you are effectively beyond her threshold for working, and you need to immediately turn and retreat. Don't try to engage with her. Don't try to work with her at all. Just retreat, get her away from the distraction until she chooses to disengage appropriately, and then you can shift to some sort of mark and reward, even if it's for something very simple, like a hand target. Yep, good girl. Or just moving with you on a loose leash. Here, here. He's busy. And then, of course, if she decides to turn things into a game, you can use the drop or leave it exercise to get her to disengage from it. So one more time, we're going to practice approaching. Yep, good girl. Here's a cookie. We're walking. We notice that. Yep, good girl. Yeah, that was good. That was good. The most important part about delivering rewards during this exercise, is that you want to deliver the reward as you're moving away from the distraction. Yep. Yeah, good job. This builds what we call a chain of behaviors. So Luna will learn, I check in with the distraction, yep, and then I retreat, and then I get a cookie. It's a behavior chain. Looking to the distraction, checking back in with the owner, moving away with the owner. Good girl. Good job. All right. Now you can take it. I know, you've been very patient with me. Thank you. So we also use a toy as kind of a final reinforcement during this exercise because it can be very frustrating for Luna, as you heard. It can be very frustrating for her to have to say no and not interact with things. So the toy gives her an outlet for that interaction. Yeah! And then, of course, you always want to reinforce if she disengages from the toy voluntarily and chooses to focus on you instead. Or, alternatively, while we wait for you to finish those cookies, you can let her take it. Yeah, good girl. You know what? Take it. Good job. And then you can practice your drop exercise, which right now is still in the visual stage. Yep. Good girl. So just showing her the fist, and then marking and rewarding when she releases the toy that she was interacting with. Okay? Good girl. Good job. Yeah. It's good. So that was what we worked on today. Another thing I noted is that Luna is very curious about snack foods. Crackers, chips, things that have a crinkly bag. She is really eager to try and get a hold of or find and kind of sniff out. So one thing you can do to help break her of that hyper-focus that she develops, I know, I'm waiting for you to stop. Yep, good girl, very nice. One thing that you can do to help break her of that hyper-focus is lessen the value of that sound. That means that you can get some empty Ziploc bags or empty chip bags. Sit. Empty Ziploc bags or empty chip bags that you have rinsed thoroughly so that they don't smell as much like the saturated fats and carbohydrates that the bags were once full of. Sit. Down. Sit. Yep. Down. I know, you had to think really hard. Take it. Great job. So rinse those snack bags, any plastic material, and crinkle it in front of her. It doesn't have the smell anymore. It has no remnants. Yep, that was a good girl. Has no remnants of the yummy tasty bits that were in it. And if she looks away from this, so it's a variation of the It's Your Choice game, if she looks away from the crinkly bag, then you can mark and deliver cookies elsewhere. Okay? You can also have someone else do this. So you can have a second person doing the crinkling, and then Luna can look away from the crinkling and get rewarded for it. Better yet, you can crinkle it, let her investigate it, yep, and the minute she touches her nose to it, cookies get delivered somewhere else. Okay? So this will build, again, another chain of behaviors where she investigates this empty piece of plastic that has no value in food or otherwise, and then gets rewarded for disengaging from it. Leave it. Leave it. Let me know if you have any questions about that. I am noticing a newfound interest right now in our tissue boxes, so we can throw that in the mix during the next session, okay? But you did really well today with leaving other toys alone and with ignoring doggos and not yelling at them. You really only yelled at me today. I'm very impressed by that. That was good choices. That was good choices with you. Yes, it was.